Good morning, my loves. Oh, how are you today? It's just another day in the life of a normal person, you know? And welcome to mine. I'm Tina. I am... Oh, okay. Welcome also. The day that I am recording this, I like to just introduce when I am recording this because part of it is why my setup here, that you get to have a little like I Spy thing so that while I'm rambling on with my just messages from that I feel led, whatever, I'm just get in touch with my inner self, my higher self. I just become the observer of her, of Tina. And I let my higher self get in touch with spirit, angels, guides, source, God, archangels, all that. I let them all in, and I allow myself to get in touch with your energy. Yes, you. I will be pulling some, ooh, hey, just, I have not shuffled yet. So just so you know, all right? But, oh my God, I was wondering if she was going to show up today. Huge message about her today. But anyway, I'm so sorry. Okay, I do pull tarot cards. I am a noob to tarot, just a few months in, and y'all are just having what this journey has been surreal. If you scroll all the way down, you'll see it started off as shower thoughts, because my intuitive messages used to always come when I'm in the shower. My sun sign is Scorpio. I have a lot of water element in me, which is probably, it's amazing because in this ascension process, in my awakening journey that I feel I've been on for approximately the last 3 years, which tarot has become a part of that in the last few months now. So you're on my learning journey with me. That's why my shower thoughts, which were just my intuitive thoughts, but then I thought, maybe I'll just use some tarot cards to help give pictures. I was already going to do like a setup thing because like I'm taking a shower and I didn't want you to see me, so I gave you something else to look at while I took a shower. But then I thought, well, why don't I add some tarot cards? You know, just 1, 2, or 3 to help guide my thoughts because I do like to ramble. It's just, when I get in touch, when I get in my flow, it goes. I'm sorry. It's been a curse my entire human muggle life. And I'm telling you what, it's now my blessing. Oh, it's my gift. So, especially important that I do go all over the place. Lots of cars on this train today. Today, when I am recording this, it is Friday. It is May 2020. Let's see, the date is the 15th. So 5/15/2020, which was significant as well because it is the 5th chakra. It is the 5th day of the week. Of the work week. Now, I say that and I pause because I remember, oh, hey, guess what, guys? In my learning journey with you, I literally, see, back to a different car. Okay, so I was straight up studying every day. I would wake up and I would study those 3 cards then that I would pull, right? Because I just did not feel comfortable using tarot without knowing the meaning. And this is the deck that I got here. And not only are her interpretations in her book, which are her personal, it's her intuitive interpretation of her cards, which, look at all this blue today. Perfect. Oh, I love this. I love the fact that her cards are of this color as well, because you have got to have a healthy throat chakra, as well as practicing tarot has helped exercise and open my throat chakra. So the reason I'm talking about throat chakra, the reason I'm talking about the color baby blue is because on Friday, in my research, when I was setting up these morning messages, I always like to give a fun fact before jumping into the tarot message. So it also, even though those fun facts are way totally messages led by spirit for you, this is a general collective message. So it leaves it open to you personally clicking on this for your message for you to hear. Yes, you specifically, whoever you are at any point in time. So even though it might not be a Friday when you're watching this, and it's not 5/15/2020, there are going to be elements of all those things in your need right now. What, to assist your higher self, in whatever it is that you're in search of. And that's why you're searching and clicking. Anyway, so it's really, really awesome that you are on this journey, because I too am on this journey of healing and opening my throat chakra. So I'm skipping back again. It's like one of those movies, like that, like starts off here, but then it's got to bring you back here, but then it goes down here, so then it brings you back to here, and then it just, sorry, that's what this is like. May I never be a movie producer. Lord, maybe it'd be interesting though, hey? Okay, excuse me while I clear my throat chakra. All right, so right now, this is my old notebook, and then it was so coincidental that the timing of shower thoughts, DBA bath thoughts, that portion of my messages, it was turning into a new direction as the same time as I actually ran out of pages in this notebook. So, something's written on the back there. Maybe we're supposed to read that, okay? Okay, so, yeah, in an with more explanation real quick. Each day of the week carries its own special vibration. Each day will be influenced by the planets and your own personal circumstances and your own vibration. Maybe that's why I was duly noted to do that. I got a new notebook, you guys. So here we go with a new floor plan and kind of getting back into that rhythm of having a set up way of doing things. No, I have not written it out, getting an established greet as promised. But I like the fact that I'm able to get this message out today on the day of honoring my voice, so that now you will understand in future messages the established written out greet that I come up with. See, man, these messages, I'm telling you, from the very beginning, this is hard to recommend because I watch my own readings, I watch my own messages for me, and I don't know if I would ever heed this advice because it's big. But I really do. If you've been through quite the journey lately, and you are new to the ascension and awakening process, but you know something is going on, and this tarot thing, spirituality, intuition, all that stuff is coming into play in your life all of a sudden more than ever, I'm sorry, but I really do with all of my heart recommend that you go to scroll all the way down and go all the way to the beginning, my very first message. If you feel led to skip along the way, that's fine, because to be honest with you, they are skipped. I tried to download them in the correct timeline. However, there were messages that are lost in the wind forever and ever. Recorded somewhere. You know darn well they're recorded somewhere. Oi. Oh, but I don't know, lost in the wind. So what was meant to be downloaded or uploaded has been uploaded, and therefore it could be a good look into, it might even just help you learn how to trust tarot. Or, I don't know. I'm a little, do what you feel led to do. I'm sorry, I don't mean to give advice like that. Okay, so we're just waking up having our morning coffee, right? And I'm not going to lie, I want you all to know I am feeling a little off today. But it's probably because I did not wake up early like I wanted to and intended to, yet when the time came and I was woken up, because I ended up staying up so much late, like hours later than I wanted to, than I intended to. So I allowed myself to sleep in. So it's a little bit later than normal. I actually even have my reading lamp off, which has, I really love having it on though. I might turn it on. It has a Himalayan sea salt light bulb. One of my most treasured gifts I've ever received. I very highly recommend them. They are worth it. I will be putting them like in all my bulbs when possible, if possible. However, I love them. Anyway, way off track. Okay. So we are, which I like the fact that now, look, it's a blue notebook too. Isn't that just ironic? I love it. There were several to choose from. All right. I got way lost. I got literally off the tracks there. Whew. All right. I have been led to kind of go over a little bit of my past notes. This was the first time I ever looked into the throat chakra, and Friday coordinates, it is with the throat chakra, all right? The color light blue, the color of the sky, the color of water. Honestly, so just look up to a clear blue sky and then envision just a swirling ball of energy in your throat chakra. Like, I feel like most people will automatically be led to envision like a tiny golf ball size in order to fit within their tiny throat area and neck area, but I don't want you to do that. I want you to, like, you see how your heart chakra, right? Okay, let's just move down there for a moment. That's the swirling green ball of energy in your heart area, in the center of your body, and then the next one isn't until your stomach, just above your belly button. And, so that's a huge area, throat to stomach. And then that's your entire heart chakra. So I'm sure like you can easily envision a great big green ball of light, and especially, using your arms to get those green rays of energy and love out of your heart chakra, lots of room and energy to get your love out. That's easy to exercise. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And then, possibly even working with your eyes and your third eye and your crown chakra up in your head. That's even a little bit easier to work with because you can envision opening up, and just letting it all out up there, a little bit easier to work with. But there's this shadowed, tight, small, confined space of your throat chakra. And I fear too many of us, especially if you have any, now I want people that are enlightened that are watching this to not read into the way that I am labeling this situation. The way that I am going to label the situation is to reach out to those who are trying to work through their journey. And I'm talking about abuse, and the victims of abuse, in any way, shape, or form. Because all of them lead to you losing your voice. Am I wrong? So, I love the fact as well, today, let me open up though. Okay. Today, I was very led to write out the fact that light blue is the color of health, healing, tranquility, understanding, and softness, sincerity, and it brings peace. All right? So this is going to be a very peaceful message. I do want to warn you, I have quite a bit of notes today, you guys. I apologize, okay? But what I was getting into earlier is the fact that, look, can you see? This is my stuff, but, like, I want you to, like, the meanings of the day, like what I was mentioning, the 5 being Friday, that has something to do with, like, I don't know, I think that honestly has nothing to do with the past religions. I lied. That has nothing to do with what I just showed you. I don't remember why I just showed you that. Day in the life of a normal person. Okay. So, yes, again, so twice I have written down here, I'm going back to my older notes here, the Purification Center. I do know the reason I wanted to touch base with this mostly is because of the notes of it being the center of whether or not poison or healing goes down, like, into your heart and into your world. Okay, so it's the Vishuddhini, no, there is no N, Vishuddhi chakra. And I'm sorry if I'm messing that up. I'm telling you, I got so many notes because of the fact that this is definitely a huge one for me, personally. So I really got into my research today, guys. Sorry. Not sorry. Associated with higher discrimination since the nectar from the crown comes in. This is whatever you are taking in visually, whatever you are taking in your ears, in your eyes, and in your mind, your thought process, whatever you receive, either is it from the higher, is it from the white light of the higher source of, God, or, pure. Okay, we'll just say pure. And then what you see, like, this gets filtered and dripped down into your throat. It becomes poison, decay, or death if your throat is closed. If your throat is closed and what is coming through, like, the pure, I should say, God, when you have clear thought, when you have your intuition, your inner self. Yes, okay, I'm sorry, I lost track there and I'm getting in tune now. Your crown chakra, which is your connection to source. Your third eye chakra, which is your higher self, your insight and your intuition. And then you have your throat chakra. Your third, no, it's not, it's your fifth. I lied. I'm sorry. There's your another 5. Okay. So this is when your throat chakra is blocked And the nectar from all of that, your higher self and source comes here. It can't drip through the the clarifying, like maybe it's like a filter, like water is. It's a purifier. Water is a purifier, and that's the color. Okay, sorry. So anyway, so that's why you can't eat oil. I wondered about that. We'll touch base with, because water and oil, it can't get through the water. So don't eat oil on Friday. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so let me just, when it is open, negative experiences are turned into wisdom and learning. Isn't that awesome? That's so freaking cool. So then when you use your voice, when you use your throat chakra, wisdom and learning comes out. Like your higher self and all of that beautiful stuff is able to flow out of you. Free and clear, like air. Wow. Okay. Sip of coffee, which I'm going to be done with this real quick, you guys. I can tell, you can tell, you've got to be able to tell how it affects my throat chakra every day. Excuse me. See, look at how much activity. Anyway, so I did do, this is not in my notes, so I think I need to just take a second. I did do a little bit of something I've told myself I want to start practicing. While I was cleansing my space, when I felt led to speak out loud, because I know that when I connect to spirit and source and angels, I don't need to speak out loud. They work on vibration and energy. And that's how connection through your thoughts, that's why they can hear your thoughts. It's not really thoughts, it's energy. That's going down another path. Anyway. So this is my sigil for speaking in tongues. Why do I feel like it? Yeah, I know it looks like a fetus. It is not. I believe it's supposed to be like that, to be honest with you. It's a little crooked, but yeah. And this is my sigil for clarity. And huge. So speaking in tongues, I want to also touch base with you on that, because that is another aspect of a day in the life of a normal person that I want you to possibly be prepared for. I'm not going to lie. It's been a gift for several years. I was baptized. I was baptized. I was born and baptized Catholic. Here's a little bit of a background. I was born and baptized Catholic, and then as a youth, I think I was 12, that's when, if I ever read from my Bible, it's actually under the camera right now, I'm so sorry. It's the foundation of your view. I like that. It's the Bible I received when I was baptized, by submersion as a Baptist. And then I was actually baptized again at the very beginning of my ascension journey by submersion as an adult at 40 years old. It was just beautiful. So, and then in between those two, though, I was baptized by the Holy Spirit. And then at that point in time, I was gifted the ability to speak in tongues. For years, I kept it under wraps, except for those very closest to me or those undergoing extreme trauma or instability in their life and I always felt somehow led to be able to pray in that form for this person during those times. I don't know what I say. I just sometimes sometimes I go away with it and let it go and let it flow. And I love that, because when I do that, sometimes most of the time it turns into song here and there. And that's actually what began this conversation for me. On a side note, is that when I was getting ready, it was pretty cool because during my blessing, it turned into song, which helped exercise my throat chakra. And it was beautiful. It opened it up very beautifully. And also saying hum. I like saying HUM because I think that's ironic because humming and singing are good exercises, but the sound, if you spell it out, like using the English alphabet or whatever, it's HAM is the sound, the vibration sound to exercise. So anyway, what was I even saying, you guys? Enough of my journey, though. I think, wow, that's really going at it. So this does bring me to a thing, though, to remind you that aromatherapy is a very excellent form of, and burning incense is a very excellent form of helping open up your throat chakra. But we will touch on that in half a second. But this is your center of communication, self-expression, and creativity. It is the purification center. All right? All right, enough of the past notes, right? We're going to turn on some brightness. Are you guys good with that? Good morning. Man, we're already 26 minutes in. All right. Let's see. It is 5:15:20. Fifth day, fifth chakra, fifth primary chakra. So next week, let's touch a little bit more on the light language thing. Maybe that's a thing we're going to dive into. Our fun fact on Friday is going to surround speaking in tongues and it being a light language. That's what I was saying. I'm glad. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Angel. Oh, man, I'm so thankful. All right. Speaking in tongues, light languages. Okay. So I might hashtag that if I remember. But we're going to start talking about that next week a little bit more. I feel very, very led that way. If you are feeling, if you keep hearing that you're supposed to be getting in touch with your inner gifts and, your spiritual gifts, it's little things like that. Tarot is something that I was gifted to open up, which is tying into, I do 100% believe my voice, my spiritual voice, which is that gift that I received from the Holy Spirit, I can't deny it. I can't. And I'm sorry if you have as a Christian, I couldn't deny it, which is funny because of the fact that they are the ones that want me to. It's so retarded. I'm sorry. I love all my Christian friends so much, but I wish that they could just pop the lid off of it. All right. Its ruling planet is Venus. The signs are Libra and Taurus. Frigg, the goddess of Venus. Frigg Day is what it was supposed to be originally. All right, in Arabic, root meaning is congregation and gathering. I think that's why we like to get together and party on Fridays. It was formerly a Christian fasting day, mostly in the Irish, Scottish, Icelandic areas, where all of this seems to really, I think this got me down a huge wormhole this morning. Another reason I'm feeling a little off, probably because I spent a good, I don't know how long, oh my gosh, down this wormhole of how much of this originated in that area. Ireland, Scotland, Iceland, I don't know, Italy, all those little islands. I don't know. All right. It is unlucky to begin a voyage on a Friday, considered an unlucky day in the Christian faith. And then that's where the Hebrides, Sardinia language, all sorts of, exiled to the island in the Mediterranean Sea by Italy, language closest descendant to Latin in the late Middle Ages. But this also did lead me to the fact that for a long time, no oil, no meat, poultry, fish, dairy, and no alcohol. Commemorate the Fridays, they commemorate the crucifixion of Christ. And in this, it's also then leading you to, which I loved the spiral of this, it was leading you to the vision of the Mother Mary's energy at Christ's feet on this day, and which brings her compassion and that's your ultimate mother love right there, being in tune with filtering through that pain in the most healthiest form and way. I guarantee you that's what Mary was doing, and that's why you are to be in tune with her energy on this day. I don't care what religion you are. Mary was a real person. Jesus was a real person. All right? And if you really want to talk to me more about this, I will explain to you how, just like us, they were just a generation of this Mother Earth that we are all sharing and all living on. So when we pass away, we will join them in that realm of still existing or being able to come to this earth, because we have graduated. Trust me, it's all generational. I don't care if you're talking about Jesus or you're going to talk about fairies. We can talk. Message me. Anyway, wow, I don't know where that came from. So sorry. Way off track. All right. Commemorate. So this is the divine feminine in all of us. All right. I am not just talking to the women when I'm talking about getting in touch with this. There is divine feminine equally in all of us. Okay. We just have additional qualities that then characterize us. All right. So do not deny your feminine side and what I'm about to say just because you're a dude listening to this. Oh, by the way, this is a holiday of creativity, beauty, wisdom, and soul nourishment. An opportunity to honor the cycle of creation, death, and rebirth. Honor and reflect on days past and get ready to enjoy the weekend with love and of love. We all find ourselves unwinding and relaxing in her comforting energy. Now, the throat chakra, the purification center, the thyroid and adrenal gland. The adrenal gland is in the pit of your stomach. The thyroid is your throat chakra. The endocrine system. This is a chemical messenger system. This is your medical side. This is your facts for you, not just the spiritual aspect. This is legit okay. So this is how you can bring that spiritual side into the physical side, which is funny because that is what the throat chakra is. How ironic. Okay. The chemical messenger system comprising feedback loops of the hormones released by internal glands, your thyroid glands, for an organism directly into, that's the product secreted by the thyroid. The hormones released by internal glands for an organism directly into the circulatory system, regulating distant target or organs. So once you get this out, literally, once it hits your throat chakra, not only if you're using your voice correctly, it's out into the physical world, outside of who you are, outside of your higher self. If you allow it to come from your higher self, from source, and out into your physical world, I believe you might be creating a beautiful world for yourself. But also, if you allow it to go into yourself in the same sense, when it drips down into your body from those pure things, you are purifying your whole entire body, your cells, your whole thing. It is so important to have a healthy throat chakra. So I want you to make sure that golf ball, little ball of light blue gets expanded. Okay? Exercise the heck out of this muscle. Ham, eat ham. I don't care. If that helps you, exercise your throat chakra. Okay. This, especially if you have thyroid problems. Hello. Again and again, so many people with thyroid problems, and I just say to myself in the back of my mind, exercise your throat chakra. That is somebody that has held their tongue and had no voice their whole fucking life. That is so sad. I'm so sorry for you. I'm hugging you right now. I'm rocking you right now. I'm loving you right now. All right, come on. Wipe those tears. Look at that. Tears are purifying water. Thank you. Thank you. This message was so meant to be. All right. Smell, taste, sight, touch, sound. Dissipating fear. Ah, wow. Where the nectar drips from the point in the back of your head. That's your third eye, you guys. You need to stop with the fluoride right now. Huge. Your fluoride also goes into your mouth, does it not? You think you want white teeth? Well, I think you want a healthy throat chakra. Find a way. You know what? Hydrogen peroxide and baking soda are your baking soda. Straight up, just baking soda and pure water. If you brush your teeth, that restores your pH balance in your body. Like it helps. Like I started using that amazing toothpaste, which I love, sulfate free and fluoride free. And other, like, it's amazing. However, like, I miss my baking soda still from time to time because that whitens my teeth. I don't know. Just be careful with that. I'm not a doctor and everything, but I'm just saying it's amazing. I don't know. All right, I'm going to stop there. Represent this. Look into, that third eye, what is that? Your pineal gland in the back of your head there. I have a feeling it's right there. Anyway, representing the manifestations of creation, such as consciousness. That nectar, if it stays inactive, it flows to the third. Did I say something about that? The Manipura chakra. That's your third chakra, your tummy, right above your belly button. That's what I said, isn't it? And physically deteriorates your body, yourself. You guys, this is huge. Wow. Using your voice is so important from your higher self. Okay. Vishuddha. I can say that easier, better. Vishuddha is the ether, the space, the air, that forms the essence of emptiness. Our true selves exist in this space. Find the calmness in the nothing, between the clutter of constant thought and emotions, through meditation. Reconnect to that throat chakra when we find the subtle element of ether. Balanced. Now, this is where I talked a lot about all the negative aspects. I know, I apologize. Wait, I didn't even touch on that. Oh, I missed a page. I'm sorry, that's what we're going to get to. So, that's the healing side of things. Real quick though, throat chakra means especially pure. And this is why we're going to get to that, is that the element, like I said, like the things that it was related to, like the planet, oh no, that's the other stuff. The endocrine system, smell, taste, touch. This is, the element is ether of space. Also, I want you to know, like your chakras alone, all of them, this is where the physical meet the spiritual. If you just need a quick explanation of what the heck chakras even are, that does it right there for you. So, governs the mouth, tongue, and neck, relates to communication and your ability to understand and speak your inner truth purely. So, this is under need to balance. Hard to be your authentic self. Difficult to be honest with yourself and others. Struggle with miscommunication in your relationships. Feel anxious during conversation. Difficulty staying true to yourself. Hard to express your needs, desires, and opinions with yourself and others. Difficulty tuning into your true self. Man, that was a big one for me. It still is, but I'm learning and practicing. That's the main thing. I try to practice every day. Urge to hide desires and opinions from yourself and others. Gossiping, dominating conversations, difficulty listening to others, neck pain, thyroid and hormone problems. Ignoring your inner voice, stores tension and physically causes a sore throat, neck and shoulder pain when blocked. And if you are afraid to express yourself, here is how you can heal. Examples. Find your own path as well. But this is just a little nudge, little help, little message from Spirit. Like maybe you don't know what to do. Somebody out there related to something there, and now somebody is going to relate to something here. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. When balanced, we speak, listen, and express ourselves openly and authentically. We create new thought patterns. Opening, a great way to open it is up and keep it flowing, is affirmations. This is how you create those new thought patterns, those new pathways and new growth. Like this is not easy. It takes practice. Affirmations are an excellent way to start. Easy. You can write them on your mirror. You can write them in a notebook. You can write them on your hand. You can write them on your shoe. Writing them is a great way. Speaking them out loud is great as well. Actually, writing them out and then speaking them by reading them out loud is absolutely sublime. But you can also just think them. It's still using your energy, and your mind needs to create a pathway to make that happen. So doing it in thought is really exercising your mind quite well, is it not? Containing that and really opening those pathways. However you find your way to do this. Affirmations. I communicate confidently and with ease. I feel comfortable speaking my mind. I am balanced in speaking and listening. I am an active listener. I speak my true thoughts with ease. You got to get really in touch with your higher self to do that, do you not? You got to get rid of all this shit. You got to really clear out. Hold on, we'll get to that. I set clear boundaries. Now remember, this isn't just bitching and moaning and whatever. This is speaking from your higher self. If you're going to be bitching and moaning, like to speak your true thoughts, that's not your pure self. Don't give me that shit. All right. To activate, practice your posture. Yoga, of course, is a good one. I'm not too familiar. I'm just starting out with yoga as well, like even newer than anything else. So but I'll get to some positions in a second. This is connecting to the breath, though. That's the thing. It's taking your physical body and putting it in positions, as well as connecting your breath. So your physical body, and then you release the tension and bring the energy. When you breathe out, you're releasing. And then when you breathe in, you're connecting. Okay, I don't know. The camel, the plow, the cat-cow with lion's breath, shoulder stand, and a fish pose are good ones if you're good with yoga. I personally I don't know if this is part of it. I feel like it's a combination of a few yoga poses. But when I do my vertigo, I get vertigo. I have a feeling, wow. I have a feeling this is a huge thing to do with your throat chakra. I bet any money. Vertigo people. Wow. So when I do the exercise where I lay out my arms, but I lay down in is it like an egg? Like I lay down, I fold my knees and I get in an egg position, in the fetal position, and I tuck my chin up into my knees, up into my neck, and then I put my head down and I connect my crown chakra into Mother Earth. This is technically a vertigo exercise, but I use it as a meditation process as well. And then as I stretch my arms out to my side and my palms down onto the floor, I, envision the roots coming down out of my hands, so I'm able to breathe up in Mother's energy from her core, up through my arms, and and I let it regulate through my whole body, and I take that core that is between your heart chakra and your solar plexus, and I let that actually pull me up towards source, in with this, it's hard to explain. Anyway, as I lift up my back then a little bit, it helps stretch out everything. All in the meantime, my chin being tucked down like that, and I can breathe. And huge thing about this is breathing. This is part of meditation, yes, as I mentioned above. And this is actually part of wrapping up what I wanted to say about all this anyway. There's also, pause. I will get to this. I'm going to put my hand on it so I don't forget. The healing of this is aromatherapy, incense, like your essential oils, like in the air. Don't eat oil of any kind today, man. Candles in candles, the scents of frankincense, geranium, jasmine, sage, cypress, peppermint, eucalyptus, clove, tea tree, and of course, lavender. Another very calming thing, just like the color light blue. Okay, so back to quieting your mind and connecting your inner truth. Okay, quieting your mind. Connecting to your inner truth starts with quieting your mind. Mindful breathing. This is 4-7-8. I want you guys to write this down. 4-7-8. I want you to breathe in for a count of 4. This is huge. I don't even care if you're in that pose that exercise thing I was just telling you about. But this is happening huge for insomnia. I had insomnia since I was a baby. All right? I have never had, I cannot, my whole life I've had insomnia. I've always had my days and nights mixed up, blah, blah, blah. Huge, to the point where I developed restless leg syndrome. Anyway, I no longer had to take any medication once I started 4-7-8. You need to breathe in for a count of 4. This is doesn't need to be seconds, just however comfortable you're in a count with. Because I'm telling you, when you first start this, you're going to feel like you cannot physically do it. But lo and behold, you will find you can. And your body really likes it. Because I still do this between 3 and 6 times at a time. And it technically about 3 times is what's going to log you in and set your body into releasing the chemicals that you need to fall asleep and relax. Within 3 times. This is medically proven to lower your blood pressure within 30 seconds. Okay? Huge. You go somewhere, you get your blood pressure taken and it's too high, they tell you to wait 5 minutes. Do this. 4, 7, 8. So you're going to draw in the pure breath. And then you are going to hold it for, when you breathe it in for a count of 4, you're going to hold it for a count of 7. Equal count. Again, not seconds, just equal counting. So just measure that same beat. So in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the key because it is 1 breath more than 7. All right? A count of 8 is what you need to exhale. No matter what it is, let the exhale always be more than the inhale, than the holding. All right? So even if you want to, after you exercise and do this process, 8 is going to probably be your mark for a while. 8 is still my mark, but also I've not been honoring my throat chakra very well. I recently have quit smoking cigarettes. I've just begun that journey, but I'm not, do not get me wrong. I do not believe I'm 100% done with tobacco. And I'm not done with weed, ever. Marijuana. What's the proper term for that? Anyway. That's a whole nother session, is it not? But when I do it with honor. Honoring all of the elements and the healing properties that I'm receiving from these things of Mother. Anyway, so 4, 7, 8. Huge. Now, while you are meditating, if you suffer from too many thoughts, like we talked about before, between the clutter of constant thoughts and emotions, when you are meditating, you have to find the calmness in the nothing. If you have a thought come through, be forgiving with yourself, for crying out loud. You've been a human for a long time. You are new to this. It's okay. You will remain a human, and your brain will remain working while you are meditating. In the same way that your heart, your lungs, your intestines, your bladder, all your organs are still going to work. All your veins are still flowing blood while you are meditating. So your brain is going to continue to want to work as well. It's okay. It can work in your human body while you connect to the calmness of the nothing, the ether, the space, the nothingness, the emptiness, the darkness. All right? I personally go into the light. When I first started meditating, which I recommend, I have no plug here. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this or not. If you are new to meditating or struggling with meditating, I 100% the Headspace app and doing the free stuff, the basic. There's like this 10-day thing, basic, 3 to 5 minutes a day. I think you can do 7 to 10 minutes max or something. You can do 3 to 5 minutes a day to yourself. Honor yourself that much. All right. You guys, are we going to be able? It's 53 minutes. I am going to shuffle real quick. I'm going to give you a card to honor your throat chakra. I'm going to label this as that, but I will download maybe that's what we're supposed to do, you guys. Maybe the actual message, the actual tarot message is going to be delivered at Joy's, because after I'm done with this now, I'm going to get ready and go to the new location, our new habitat, and start getting her ready for our voyage. So, and I already was excited to do another message from there, but I wasn't sure how to do it because I'm doing this right now. But look, we're running out of time. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guides, for this beautiful message today. As we close it out, what I have, all right, there's 3 cards, you guys. That's freaking awesome. And look, I love them. I love them. I love them. Holy shit. The Fool. Yes. You know what? We will continue this message at Joy's. 9 of Pentacles. Heck yes. Two of Cups. That's so cool. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope you enjoyed your view today. I apologize for it going in a different direction, but I go with the flow, yo. Be blessed and definitely communicate with compassion. I'll see you soon at Joy's.